Alright, here is number 4. There's a mistake that some people made. They tried to go right from those two premises right to the conclusion C by modus ponens on 1 and 2. That doesn't work. And the reason is because modus ponens requires you to have both a conditional statement, there's our conditional statement, and the antecedent of that conditional statement, which is in this case B. That antecedent has to be on its own line all by itself. And we don't have that. Rather, we have a line that says A and B. But of course, if you know the rule simplification, then we can get B from line 1 by simplification. And then we'll just go to the conclusion, C, by modus ponens on lines 2 and 3. So there is number 4. Let's see if we can do number 5 really quickly in the same video. Here again we've got a really complex conclusion. What you need to recognize about the conclusion is that this ampersand, the conjunction, is the main operator, right? So here is your left conjunct, and here is your right conjunct. Okay. If you notice, I have my right conjunct is already right here, right? And you might think, oh, this is kind of like premise 1. Is it kind of like my left conjunct? But it's not actually, because look at the antecedent of the conditional here. It's C, but it's A here. Okay, so the first thing we need to do here is actually derive this statement. If C, then A and B. I have if A, then A and B, but I also have if C, then A, and that allows me by hypothetical syllogism to derive the left conjunct of the conclusion, like this. So that follows by hypothetical syllogism. Look, lines 1 and 2. Here's your middle term. A is the middle, what I'm calling a middle term, right? It is the expression or term that is shared between these two conditionals. It's the antecedent of this conditional, it's the consequent of this conditional. If you imagine kind of putting these two conditionals together, that A middle term is going to drop out, and you'll have a conditional that just starts with the antecedent of this, C, and the consequent of this, A and B. And that's exactly what I've written here, right? And that is exactly what is the left conjunct of the conclusion. So hypothetical syllogism on 1 and 2. And then line 4 should just go right to the conclusion, because all you have to do now is you have to do a conjunction of, so the rule conjunction on lines 2 and 3. And that's it. And that's number 5.